it's Jenny with Jenny's Wreath Boutique, and today I'm going to teach you how to make an adorable spring wreath for your front door. I'm going to use different kinds of flowers. I chose a blue color palette. It's a cooler color palette with different shades of blue, and you can choose whatever colors you want. This is just what I'm doing. I normally go toward pink, so having blue will be exciting. So if you like wreath making videos, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done that already, and let's get to it. The materials you're going to need for this wreath are a grapevine wreath frame. You will need some ribbon of your choice, wire cutters, scissors, pipe cleaner, hot glue, and hot glue gun, of course. I like to use Gorilla Glue. I'll link it down in the description. It's the strongest, most weather resistant. It takes a little bit longer to dry. It's worth it. It will last the longest, and you won't have to worry about stuff falling off in extreme weather conditions. So, Gorilla Glue. I have a bunch of different materials for this wreath. Look at all those pretty colors. I just grabbed a bunch of flowers that I have and some greenery that I thought would look good together that I have in my wreath room. They are going to look so pretty together. You might not have these exact flowers, but you could have something similar. This wreath will work really well with lots of different varieties, so it's up to you. I'm just going to kind of show you the framework and what I use, but mix it up whatever you like, what's available at your local store. But I have a statement flower, which is this pretty like light blue rose, and then I have these darker blue ranunculus, which I think are really pretty. And then these are my statement flowers, and then I have some accent flowers, which are these white ranunculus. They're like a white yellowish color. And then I have these little, I'm not sure what these are called, like maybe heather or something like that. They're little blue wildflowers, add some nice texture and color. And then I have these, I think these are like pincushion flowers, I'm not sure, but they're really cute. And they're blue, lots of blue. And then I have some more little wildflower blue things, just for added texture and stuff like that. I also have a white anemone. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these, but I love the black middle. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Love that. So that's what I have for flowers. And then for greenery, a lot of the flowers have nice greenery on them. I'm also going to be using this spiky greenery. I like the texture it adds. It's really cute. To tie in the lighter blue tones, I was going to use either this Dusty Miller. I'm not sure. I love the color and texture of Dusty Miller. It's so cute. And or, I'm not sure yet, I will be using this thistle like flower because it's kind of silvery and it also has a really nice texture. So my idea for this wreath is to have like a wildflower look, something that looks natural. It looks like you just picked it on your walk through the meadow. Before we do anything, we need to trim this grapevine. It is a mess. You don't have to trim the grapevine. I just like to. It looks a little bit neater, but this is a wild looking wreath, so you might want a wild looking grapevine. Now that our grapevine is trimmed, it's time to make the bow for our wreath. And I have an easy classic bow tutorial. I have the link in the description if you'd like it. It shows you how to make this bow step by step, really simple, easy to follow. I'm just going to make it really quick right here, but if you want to learn how I make it in more detail, it's in the description. I chose the blue bow because obviously I'm doing a blue wreath. So the first thing, we're going to figure out where we want our bow, and this style of wreath that I'm doing is called a half moon wreath. So I'm going to put the bow right about here. It's going to look like that, and I'll cut the ribbons after we're done. So it's going to look like that, and we're going to have greenery and flowers going this way. But I'm not going to place the bow. I'm just figuring out where it's going, and then I'll set it to the side. First thing we want to do is add in greenery. So let's figure out what we're going to use. I'm just going to start going. really love the color of this. So pretty, and the texture is lovely. So I'm just going to place them in to see where I like them before I glue anything in. Since I have not made this wreath before, I am making it with you guys right here for the first time. So I just want to make sure that it has a nice shape. I want it to cascade around the wreath. Always put your bow back up for reference. Oh, I love that. Isn't that color so pretty, that sagey green with this blue? Ooh, I love it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna glue. Gluing is a commitment, so make sure you're ready before you glue. You can always take it out if you don't like it, but it's easier to get it right the first time. Okay, that's our first layer of greenery. Now we will move on to the second layer. Probably should have done this one first, but that's okay. I'm really in that spiky mood. I just feel like spikiness is very wildflower-like. It reminds me of a meadow, like I said before. And most of the florals I have here are from Michael's. These are from Hobby Lobby. My white ranunculus are also from Hobby Lobby. Everything else is from Michael's. So this is kind of like building a bouquet, except on a wreath frame. You start with your greenery, your base, and then you fill in with your flowers and things like that. I probably don't need to mention this, but for those of you who can't tell, these are all faux. I get asked that so many times because I pick really good quality flowers, of course, because I want it to look real, but these are all faux, so this will last forever, which is great. But don't they look so real? That's not great. Nope. So I think that's what I'm going to use for now. We can always add more later. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use the Dusty Miller or not. Let's see. Let me add some flower. I don't know. Let's see. I might not even need a statement flower. Yes, I do. So pretty. I think now would be a really good time to add my bow because I want to make sure the things that go around it fit really well. So I'm adding my bow. And I just stick the pipe cleaners right through the grapevine where you find a little hole or something. So I'm sticking them right through the grapevine, and then I tie it in the back and just twist it like so. I like to use pipe cleaners for my bows because not only are they easy to fit through the grapevine, it's easy to find them, but you can also remove the bow from your wreath if you want to switch it up for every season. So for Christmas, you could put a Christmas bow on this and you only have to have one wreath. But you can also use floral wire. I just like pipe cleaners better. That's what we have so far. Trust me, it will get better. So now I'm going to figure out where I want my statement flower. I kind of like it up there. I'm not going to glue anything in yet because I want to play around with this for a minute. Since this is the only color blue that's light like this, I want to make sure it's spread evenly throughout the wreath. I'm putting my statement flower right behind the bow. And this piece will go right above it. Okay. Next I'm going to add some filler flowers. I think I'm going to try to add these, well, so cute. So I'm adding these on both sides to balance it out. So I need some more blue here. I want to balance out this part right here. So I'm going to add more blue flowers right there. And I'm just sticking these right into the grapevine. Oops. I'm going to use my second statement flower now, my blue ranunculus. That's gorgeous. Ooh, I love these flowers so much. That's so beautiful. That's how it looks so far. Still trying to balance out this greenery right here. Oh, we'll see. Okay, maybe I should add another one back here. That'd be too much. So to bring in more of this lighter color, I'm going to add some Dusty Miller. And I'm just going to spread it throughout. You don't need a whole lot to make a nice difference. Maybe one more piece down here. Okay, now we have that. Let me just get some of this greenery out of the way. It's clogging up my table. So now I'm going to decide if my white flowers are going to be these white anemones or the white ranunculus. I really like the dark middles on these. Ooh, I actually have a better one. Forgot I had these. These have a blue middle. Oh, how perfect will these be? The blue and the blue. These are what's going to be used. These add such a pretty contrast against the blue, but it still has that cool, calm look to it. Still has the cool colors. A lot of people like to add yellow with their blue, and I like that too, but I'm really loving just the white and the blue and the monochromatic look right now. And you can bend the stems so the flowers face forward more if you'd like. I do that a lot with my wreaths. And then this goes back here. So pretty. I could stop here. I don't know if I will though. Do I need more blue flowers? Let's try it. Now I'm going to use these little blue button flowers. I love these. And I like them because they have the lighter color that inside that looks a lot like the rose, and it kind of ties that in together. You can never have too many flowers. Am I right? Add in a little bit more Dusty Miller just to fill out the greenery. Then I think we'll be done. I really like how this is looking. What do you guys think? So now I'm going to cut the ribbon, the bottom down here at an angle so it looks nice and finished. Here's the finished wreath. What do you guys think? I love all the blue. I'm normally a pink girl, but I'm loving this blue. This is so cute. And then for 4th of July, you could just add in some red flowers and it'd be perfect. Maybe even change out the bow. Don't forget that I have this bow tutorial on how to make a beautiful, easy, classic bow in the description, free. So click on that if you want to learn how to make it. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. And this wreath will be available in my shop. I don't know how long it will last. I will link it below. And if it has sold, I will link something similar below. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.